Hello and welcome to Atrocious Gameplay. We're taking a look at a different style of video right now. We are taking a look at the Trainer's Toolkits and the contents that were revealed. Now, we've known about this product for a while. I think since like March, we've known about this product being a thing and containing 2 Dedenne GXs, which everybody's been super excited about. But with the contents that are in here, we found out some of the 50 useful cards that the product description mentioned. We know some of them, including PokeGear, Pokemon Communication Reset Stamp, which are very, very nice cards in my personal opinion. Alternate arts as well, along with the Dedenne GX as alternate arts by Uyama. A very, very good artist in my opinion. I really like these alternate arts. I like the cartoony aspect. But then you also get other super playable cards like Metal Saucer, Professor's Research, Marnie, Quick Ball, Boss's Orders, Giant Hearth. Very, very good stuff. Boss's Orders, one of the most valuable, honestly, like one of the most valuable, not like secret rare cards right now. Especially when you talk about supporters. Marnie having a lot more playability with the Rebel Clash format. Professor's Research, discard draw 7, you know how that goes. Metal Saucer is very, very good in my opinion, especially when we have decks like Combo Zacian, Lucario Melmetal Zacian, ADP Zacian, a lot of things just having Zacian as an attacker, so Metal Saucer is a great implementation into those decks. Giant Hearth, we still have some fire decks running around, we still have some great opportunities to utilize Giant Hearth. And then Quick Ball, just a staple that a lot of decks need. I think just about every deck is playing 4 of these right now. But also you get a lot of other goodies as well. I'm not 100% sure what this stack of cards is right here. I think this is part of the 50 playable useful cards, just probably not as useful to show off in this image. Because this right here doesn't add up to 50, sadly. This is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So this is only 20 cards, so 30 more right here. But you get a stack of energies. I think it's at 100 energies, including special energies. I'm not going to pull up PokeGuardian's article. Simply do the respect from them. It'll be in the link in the description below. You can go check out their article. I highly encourage it. I love PokeGuardian. I follow them. I love their site, their account. Great people. I've talked to them once or twice in tweets. Very nice people. But also you get these really, really nice sleeves, which I actually really, really like these sleeves. You get the dice that have the damage counter numbers on them. I'll just say support TC evolutions. You have this code right here, which I assume is for the Trainer's Toolkit, so you get all these promos and things like that at least. And then all these packs right here, so you get like Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield, Unbroken Bonds. There is no XY evolutions, there is no Steam Siege, there's no Crimson Invasion, and all 3 of these packs are pretty good in my opinion. Rebel Clash and Sword and Shield are the 2 most recent sets, and then Unbroken Bonds is arguably one of the more valuable sets in Standard already. It has seen price increases in terms of the sealed product. If you don't know, as things kind of get older and kind of out of printing, they kind of go down for a little bit and then they shoot back up. That's why you see a lot of like vintage stuff right now. If you're into like Pokemon openings and stuff, there's a really good saturation and build up in the vintage market. But all 3 of these packs, very good stuff, very, very playable cards in them as well. You also get a couple other things like a deck building guide and some other stuff that you can again check out on PokeGuardian's side. I won't get into it too much. I'll just show and talk about kind of what's in this picture right now. But this is very, very good, especially this Boss's Orders right here and this Dedenne GX. I mean, you can even talk about this one too, but let's just look at Boss's Orders and Dedenne GX because those are 2 like super valuable cards. So in just about every deck right now in the Standard format, and what I assume probably post rotation on, a lot of decks are playing like 2 Dedennes. Just about every deck is playing 1 Dedenne and 1 Boss's Orders. A lot of decks are playing 2 Dedennes and 2 Boss's Orders. Some decks are even playing 3 Dedennes and 3 Boss's Orders. So if you look at TCG Player, these prices are obviously going to change once the Trainer's Toolkits actually come out. The price of Boss's Orders, Holo Rare, $14. The prices have kind of plateaued. I think it was about like 25 when it first released, just due to the hype phase and stuff. But now that the prices have plateaued a little bit, $14 is still pretty expensive. So already you're getting about $28 in value that you can save if you didn't buy these cards beforehand as singles, or maybe you didn't pull them. So there's $28 right there. Then you also have this Dedenne GX. You have two of them, which are $23 each. That's $46 for that. And then 46, 24, that's like $70 that you can save on if you didn't have these cards beforehand. So very, very, very good in my opinion. A lot of great stuff. These cards, the Quick Ball, Pokegear, Pokecom, like these are all kind of cents. You know, they don't add too much value, but they give you that competitive ability if you're just starting in the TCG. Maybe you were a casual player in the PTCGO and you heard about the Players Cup and you're like, oh man, maybe I actually want to start getting into like competitive IRL and stuff. I really like tournaments and things like that. Maybe you started getting into the Neopie Open, a great tournament, or the Limitless qualifiers, or you watch the Limitless Invitational going on right now. Well, maybe not right now. It's actually kind of done for right now, but during this weekend, there's a lot of great stuff happening in Pokemon. A lot of stuff that could be improved, that is an argument, but a lot of great stuff happening right now. So again, I think this value is pretty insane. I'm going to be straight up. I think this value is pretty insane. I think that you should get one. If you don't have any Dedennes or any Boss's Orders, or really you're just starting out, I would even encourage buying two maybe. Because you never know. These Boss's Orders, by the way, are non-hollow, so they're going to be a little different than this $14 price. And plus, after these Trainer Toolkits come out, the prices will drop. We saw the same thing for Jirachi. I'll just pull it up right now. So Jirachi is like a $4 card right now. You may think like, $4, that's like whatever. But this is arguably one of the most playable cards in the format, and was in the $20 range before the Pikachu and Zekrom League battle decks had come out and made Jirachi's way more accessible. And then Jirachi was even more expensive before the Ultra Necrozma Battle Arena deck came out. So super great stuff coming in from Pokemon. I highly encourage again that you go out and you buy these. These will be in major retail stores. But especially with retail stores, you know, like your Walmarts, Targets, Myers, maybe even, you have to be really quick on those, because people will scour those first. So I highly encourage you to go to your local game shops if you want to buy it. I personally cannot buy it because I have to save money, but if I had money to spend and I still had a budget for the trading card game right now, IRL, and it wasn't on pause, I would highly encourage going and get these. I would get one of these myself because I still need two Boss's Orders and two Dedenne GXs. So perfect. Plus, again, these alternate arts kind of slap. And yeah, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. Quick plug real quick before we go into it. We do have a merch site going up. We're doing a charity fundraiser for the LGBTQ Freedom Fund. You have a couple hours left. You have until tomorrow morning, so Sunday at noon Eastern time, these products will go away, and instead there will be t-shirts and mouse pads of the same design. And then there's also some other stuff like hoodies that are coming up as well in the later weeks. So kind of a rotating item stuff. We've sold a couple items already. I obviously want to sell as much as possible. So plug this as much as I can. The iCard going on right here, you should see it, is a video that I put out that kind of describes everything that you need to know, along with polls, and maybe you need to wait and to get some stuff. But something you could do for free that I actually didn't have pulled up, that I actually kind of want to plug, is you can listen to the new podcast that I'm on with my buddy Sean. It is called Metapod. It is a wonderful podcast. I'll throw this over here. You can find it on Spotify, iTunes, any of the platforms that you listen to. It's a podcast that myself and Sean do as players that are finishing up their rookie season in the competitive Pokemon trading card game. We take a look and we talk about the meta. Obviously, we talk about a lot of different things. Great episode coming out next week. I highly encourage that you listen to it, follow it, whatever. Shout us or go to us on Twitter, follow us on Twitter as well. Talk to us about how you like the podcast. what things we should improve on as well. This is both of our, well, I think it's Sean's first podcast. This is actually the second podcast that I've been a part of. But this is the first TCG podcast that I've been a part of, so still learning the ins and outs of that specific area in terms of it. But again, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit like, comment, subscribe, whatever, if you like what you see here. I make Pokemon trading card game content on Twitch and YouTube, so yeah, buy the toolkits. Toolkit's incredibly busted. Shout out PokeGuardian as well. Hope you have a great day. Remember, we're not very good at video games, but we have a fun time doing it. See you later. This was the awkwardest outro that I think I've ever done on the history of the channel. So yeah, music slaps though. I'm so glad that I bought this music.